Hello, in this video just want to show you some of the more intricate details on the Galaxy S3, most specifically around the gestures settings. So let's go into the settings menu and tap on motion. Now there are countless different settings on the phone, so there's no way that this video can show you all of them, but you'll get an idea of the main ones that we actually have here. Now what's kind of nice is we've got these sort of green and grey slider icons that we can move to switch on and off the different motions. So direct call is one of the most talked about things on the S3. So by simply having it switched on, what you can do is if you're in a messaging application or if you're within a contact's details and you decide that you want to ring them, you no longer need to actually press the specific number or find which number to call them on. It'll take the most commonly used number. As you lift the phone from sort of in your palm position to your ear or to your face, it will make the call for you. It does work. I've tested it and that's a nice feature. You've also got Smart Alert, which is designed to vibrate to give you an indication that if you've left your phone or something, you've got messages or missed calls on the device. So if you pick it up and you haven't actually looked at the screen, it will notify you. And you can try all of these before you actually enable them. You've got Tap to Top, which is a nice feature. I'm not sure how much I'd actually end up using it. And what you do, as it suggests here, if you're in a list of contacts, you just double tap the top of the phone and it'll take you right back to the top. So here's a demo. You're in the middle of a list of contacts. You can scroll up or down as you choose, but I'm right at the bottom here. Double tap and it takes me back to the top. It looks a bit daft tapping your phone, but it does work, especially if you've got a long list of contacts. That could actually be useful. You've got Tilt to Zoom, which is when you're actually in a picture. As long as you're pressing on the screen, you can lean your device in and out and the zoom will adjust accordingly. You've also got this pan to move icon. So if you're on a home screen, you'll probably remember in times past, if you actually press on an application that you may have there and you want to move it to a different screen, you press, hold it, pull it to the side of the screen, and the screens start actually moving. What you can actually do now is hold the icon but move your device, and it might be quite hard to actually pick this up on screen here, but what you're actually doing is as you pan the device around, the screens move. So rather than moving the icon, you're moving the phone and the screens move with it, if that makes sense. You've got a similar feature when it comes to browsing an image. So a bit like the tilt to zoom, when you're in pan to browse, you can press on the image and you can move your device left, right, up and down, and the image will move in the direction that you have moved the phone. Shake to update, so as it suggests, you shake the phone, it checks for an update. A nice one. We've seen this a lot in HTC Sense interface, but you can do this now with Samsung Galaxy S3. Is if you've got a call, you just simply turn over the phone and it will mute the call for you. Interestingly, to take a screenshot, what you can do is actually use the palm to swipe across the actual screen. So let's just do this for you. You'll see there I just went across the screen and it's captured the screen that I was on. I'm not sure if that's a great way of doing it or not. I'm a bit more of a fan of a traditional button press. It just seems a bit tricky like that, but that is an option if you want it there. Ooh. So let's just go back into those motions, and that's really it. You've also got this palm touch to mute, so you can put your palm of the hand over the phone to actually mute it as well. So that's quite a few of the little settings you've got there. You've also got LED indication settings, and if you really want to customize your device, what you can do is you can download an app called Lightflow, and this is a third-party application where you can have even more control of what you do with the LED notification light that's shown up here on the actual device. So that's a nice feature there. We've got lots of settings for messaging in terms of how they display, the background styles, when it deletes old messages. You've even got the ability to have different ringtones there and actually change the size of the font using the volume key, which is quite interesting. So you can use the volume key on the side there for extra flexibility. When you go into your contacts list, you've got lots of different options here, merging contacts, sending messages to them, which contacts to display here. So I've got different contacts lists actually showing up there. So there's countless settings, and no video will actually do it justice of all the settings on the device. There are a lot of them are personal to you, but this really just shows some of the main settings when it actually comes to motion. And probably the one other thing I should just show you is on the display is this Smart Stay feature, which you may have heard about. So you can enable or disable it, and what it does is it detects whether you're looking at the screen and adjusts the backlight accordingly. So this is set to go out in 15 seconds, and if we waited 15 seconds without looking at the device, the screen would turn off. And you might have just noticed there a little icon came up on screen to detect we looked at it and kept the screen on rather than actually turning it off. So those are just a few of the settings that you may not have actually seen on the device in some of the unboxing videos or wanted more detail about, but that is them. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel and website for more information on the S3 and the features and functions available on the phone itself.